Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all well. Right, we're back with another one, like I say, and it's one that my wife got me from the Hogs brewery box set for my birthday. And this one is their Old Tongham Tasty. Basically, their OTT. It's coming in at 6%. It is a dark ale in a 500ml bottle. Now, I don't know how much it was. Birthday present, like I say, so you don't ask, and I haven't searched. Like the artwork there on the front, and there's another different crown. They do tend to have quite a few different crowns. Hogs brewery do. They're out of Surrey. I will give you a little bit of spiel before we get going on this. First brewed shortly after the foundation of a brewery, OTT is a very rich dark ale. We use 4 different malt styles: pale, crystal, chocolate and malted wheat, each of which has a unique character. Local Fuggles hops added at various stages during the boil enhances the beer's depth. Local Fuggles hops added to at various stages during the boil enhances the beer's depth. I'm not going to go into anything else because I'm just ruining it, aren't I? So there you go. That's what's coming up. They're out of Surrey. Now, I don't have one of their glasses, as I always say. But do you know what? Bewdley Brewery. Went to them in the Midlands. Haven't used that glass for ages. I do want to get over there. So I'm going to put it in that. I reckon this beer is going to look fantastic in that glass. So that's what we're going with. It's been out of the fridge for a bit, so there is just a slight chill on it. It's probably, my fridge is about 4 to 5 degrees set of that. It's been out for a good couple of hours. It's going to be hitting 6, 7, 8 degrees now. So let's get it cracked open and see what we get. Now, I've got a new phone, which is there. And I'm using my old one, which I normally use on my videos. But what I'm actually doing here now is I've turned the camera around so we get a better definition on the videos, hopefully. But the only problem is you don't get to see what you're filming. So I've sort of set it up. It's a little bit trial and error. Let me know what you think. This won't be out till September, actually. I think the first video is going to be up on the 31st of using it this way. So just let me know if you notice any difference. Let's stop talking. Right, Hogs Brewery, OTT, Old Tongham Tasty, Dark Ale, 6%. Let's get it into a glass and see what we get. Got a bit of sun come out now. The old weather, don't know what it's doing where we are. It's a bit of a pain in the backside. So I'll leave that there. There is still a bit left in the bottle. But beer in a glass, holding it up. Bit of light behind it there. You sort of like looking sort of at a deep mahogany, dark chestnut sort of colour. I'm seeing quite a few bubbles going up. I think it has got a nucleated bottom in this glass. We've got a tan head. A few bubbles going up. Yeah, it looks decent. Looks like a dark ale. The head is staying there as well. Look at that, nice and fluffy. Don't know if you can see that. But yeah, looks good. So let's dive in with the nose and see what we get. Again, like with Hogsback, all their beers seem to be very grainy, very malty, very honest, if you like. Chocolate note in there. Did it say chocolate malts? It didn't say chocolate. Yeah, it did say chocolate malts, and you are getting that chocolate in there. A little bit of dark fruit. Quite rich. I will say, actually, I've just reviewed Stout from Moorland, and what I did miss out on that was there was a little dark fruit note in there as well. Yeah, this smells nice. Good, honest, old school, traditional stuff. So no point in sniffing too long, is there? Let's top her up. We'll get a lovely head on that, I reckon. Look at that. Whoa, boy. Whoa, there was a little bit left in there. Hogsback Brewery. Old Tongham Tasty Dark Ale. 6% ABV. Put it on there. Dive in. Give it a go. Cheers. Interesting. It's, it's we'll come to the flavours after, but there is a very strong taste in there, which I taste in other beers as well. I maybe find it a little bit too overpowering. To start off with, the beer is really, really smooth. It's got a lovely smoothness about it. Smooth as you like, low carbonation, but certainly not flat by any means. A lovely body, like I say, really smooth, really soft. Carbonation is low. The mouthfeel is beautiful. First impressions just off that bit is that it's a fantastic drinking experience straight away. It just feels beautiful, feels lovely, and especially from a bottle, I think that is fantastic. That it's almost perfection, I would say, for the body, smoothness and everything else with it. On the taste, yeah, my palate's adjusting now. I think it's the flavour that I'm going to come on to was very strong at the start. It was quite overpowering. Now that may well be down to personal taste, but for me now my palate's adjusted. It's toned down a bit. It's not too overpowering. But where were we? I got off somewhere else and I took the wrong turn in. Right, for me to start off with, it's malty. You're getting that chocolate note in there that is almost taking that grainy edge off. All their beers tend to have this big grainy edge. That sweet chocolateness or sweet chocolate note in there from the chocolate malts has taken that sort of grainy edge off, which is nice. It's nice. That grain feel in a beer is nice. It's all honest and it's very real. Sometimes I find it a little bit too grainy, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm going to say actually now, even after that mouthfeel, it's a little bit different. First thing that hit me then, the dark fruit. There's dark fruit notes in this. You get that maltiness, you get that sweet chocolate in there. And for me, the back end of this beer, or a little bit later on in the mouthful, is where you get that sort of aniseed feel to it, that licorice feel, I'm going to say, licorice. First mouthful of the beer, that was really, really punchy and a little bit too overpowering. And I wasn't sure if I really liked it. Now I've got used to it, the palate's adjusted, and although it is big in flavour, that sort of licorice thing there, which it still is, it's not too overpowering for me. Now that is going to come down to personal taste, of course. Dark fruit, yeah, chocolate malty, repeat myself. Aniseed, licorice, that sort of thing going on. Not too bitter. It's got this lovely sort of sweetness all the way through. It's a rich number for sure. It's definitely a sit by the fire kind of beer. It's a winter beer, really. I would say this is an ideal sort of winter beer. It's almost got the feel of, if you like, off the top of my head without having it next to each other, but it's almost got that feel of that Hertog Bock that was released on the Perfect Draft. That's the sort of vibes I'm getting off this beer. It's very drinkable. Like I say, it's really smooth. It's really soft. It's got a beautiful body. There's a lot of flavour in this. 6%. You are hit with a little bit of booziness, but I think that is just because of the rich flavours in this beer. I think sometimes these darker beers, when they are strong, they give you rich flavours, and that alcohol sort of stands out a little bit, but it doesn't leave you with any burn. I'm not even going to say it warms you up like some strong beers do, but you just sort of feel it. And I think just because the flavours, for me, that is a banger. That is a banger for me. I think that's a really fantastic beer. I really do. Hogs Brewery, Old Tongham Tasty, 6%. belter. If you like your dark ales, that is, you know, I've had a few dark ales, but that is probably, off the top of my head now, that is probably one of the best dark ales I've had. I think it's got everything. I think it's got the body, it's got the carbonation, it's got the smooth mouthfeel, which makes it a beautiful drinking experience. It's got the drinkability. It's got lots of flavour in there. The 6%, you kind of feel, like I said, but you don't. But that's nice because you know you're drinking something then. It's a winter beer for me. Obviously, you can drink it any time of year. You drink it whenever you like. But for me, that is sort of like autumn, winter sort of beer. Just something sort of full-bodied, a pub job, sitting in a pub, a nice big fat steak or something, I'm guessing, with that one. But yeah, brilliant beer. Stop talking, Baz. Hogs Brewery. Old Tongham Tasty Dark Ale, 6% ABV. Big thumbs up from me. If you've had this beer before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. If I waffled on for too long, sorry about that. But I am going to go now and let you enjoy the rest of your bank holiday weekend. Thanks for watching. Cheers.